Hello and welcome. This is the Olive and Weston podcast. This podcast contains
foul language and sensitive subjects, so if you are easily offended, don't fucking bother listening.
Ha!
Don't watch fucking songs of praise on your own or something.
Or quiz night. Right, so this is the third podcast. We haven't done one in a while.
Número tres.
Because...
Is that right? Trey?
Trey, in-ear singer.
Dr. Trey.
This is the Dr. Dre podcast. We haven't done one in a while because we've been busy just inking and that, innit, man, you know?
Inking, bruv.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Inking, bruv. Just, scratching and
whatever
stuff.
inking.
Yeah, and, we've had so many more activities. We've had a move around in the shop and...
So much more activities.
Yeah. It's just...
Can we build bunk beds?
Bolts and holes! I've got chewing gum stuck to the arm of the chair. So, this podcast is about the new premises, the new shop.
The titty bar.
Yes. I'm not going to say that. We've done a post on it before, but obviously as we mentioned in the other podcast, the China virus came along and shut us down.
Ruined every single thing.
Yeah, ruined everything.
Everyone's lives, livelihoods.
Do you know Smith's is probably closing now?
What, the toy store? Or W.H. Smith's?
WPH Smith's.
WPH?
I mean, I'm not being funny, but...
William Patrick Harris Smith.
I haven't used Smith's for probably the last 50 years.
I probably bought some envelopes or something. That's about £4.
I just
No wonder you're closing, you robbing bastards.
You fucking rip-offs. I think now, years ago when you was a kid and that, you'd go and look at the magazines and everything else, but...
What sort of magazines?
Well, I always used to be in that...
My Uncle Clive used to take me to W.H. Smith. I used to read the mucky magazines.
Is that the one that you used to go dogging with?
Yeah, dog walking, not proper dogging.
Oh, I thought you meant proper dogging.
No, he got done for that.
So, the new premises... Yeah, we've done a post on it, and it's quite a while ago. We started it in January, and then we stopped in...
Ain't got very fucking far.
No, we've been up there a few times and looked about a bit, haven't we? Moved a few bits about and
yeah, it's just a long, drawn-out process, isn't it? It's going to take a while, and then with the China virus coming and destroying everything, funds have been... at a minimum at the moment.
Yeah, we've had to really, really, cut back with funds.
So we're thinking about doing a Just Giving page just because we ain't got many funds. So if you want to...
Just give to
if
Olive
you
and
want to donate, not
Yeah.
for any charity or any reason, we just
just
want
to us.
Just want to move shop, really.
Yeah, just want to move shop. And, you have to help people, don't you? So we need your help.
Don't worry about anything else. Just send us loads of money.
Send us loads of money. If we don't end up doing the shop, don't worry about it because it's all for a good cause.
Probably go on holiday or something.
Yeah, or take loads of drugs. So the new premises, it's not actually far away from where we are at the minute. At the minute, for people in Boston, the Boston listeners,
Lincolnshire.
That sounded
Boston.
like a proper old bloke on the radio.
Boston, Lincolnshire.
And surrounding areas. It's we're in Pump Square at the moment, and we're actually moving to Pump Square.
Yeah, it's actually called Rumpy Pumpy Square.
Rumpy Pumpy Square. It wasn't, but then when we moved here, we changed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it's next to Launchbury's Motorcycles. If
they've been here for about 360 years now, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they're actually the building that they're in. I think it's a church, and I reckon before they did it, they was like the
vicar. They used to marry people on mopeds and stuff.
Yeah, the twins got married there to each other, didn't they?
people that's been in the shop will know the twins. They've recently moved away.
Oh yeah.
Bless their hearts.
The is it Hemingways?
Hemingways,
The Hemingway, the twins that used to be about
big
Boston.
part of Boston's history.
Yeah, very big part.
They're in Gainsborough now.
Yeah, they've moved away.
It's a bit sad, really. We miss them a bit, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would have been hard with this not letting people in the shop. Can you imagine?
They used to just want to fucking barge in every 2 minutes.
Go, come back in a minute, Phil. I've just got to ask you something, though. Yeah, but I'm tattooing, mate, and we're not allowed anyone in the shop. Yeah, I know, but just listen. Come on, Phil.
And to be fair, their hygiene wasn't the best, bless them.
No, definitely not. I mean, if they did bath, it was with mucky water, wasn't it? So, you know, bless the little cotton socks. But yeah, they're in a place where they're being looked after more now, and they're not allowed out the grounds or anything. So there was, since the mum passed away, they did sort of get a bit distressed and that, didn't they? So I think it's for the best that they've gone, but we do miss them.
We miss them.
But yeah, so we're still in Pump Square. It's probably only about 40 feet away from the shop at the moment.
You've been counting.
If I've measured it with my feet.
But we've got size 3 feet.
Yeah, size 3 feet. For a little bit of a giveaway, we're not actually... This is going to be like a radio contest, guys.
Yes, come on, guys.
A little bit of a giveaway. It did actually used to be called Jungle Gym. Anybody in Boston and... What? How did you say it?
Lincolnshire.
Yeah, it used to be Jungle Gyms. So yeah, and it was a
quite
gym.
A big
after
building,
that.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It dates back to 1804, actually.
Oh right, yeah.
It was built in 1804, and it was extended by Sir George Michael.
General Custard.
I don't know when it was built, but it's old.
Yeah, it just looks old and worn.
Yeah. So I can just, say it's... Let's just stick with 1804. It sounds good.
Probably just paint that on the door.
Yeah. Well,
EST 1804, even though we ain't got a fucking clue
when it's done. Apparently, if you Google it, though, it's called The Warehouse, Pump Square, Boston. I don't know how true this is, but on Google...
I don't think anyone will Google it, do you?
Probably not, no.
Carry on, though.
Yeah. It was an old mill.
Oh, like the shop, like the corner shop, the mills.
Yeah. There was different sections to it. They did envelopes, pens.
A bit like W.H. Smith, then.
Yeah, curry powder.
Gunpowder.
Marching
powder.
Poo powder. Cocaine powder. Yeah, it was an old mill, and then after that, it was a snooker centre, I think. And then it was Jungle Gyms, and then it was the Workhouse Gym. And now it's going to be the Olive and Weston
Gym. Sorry, no, I got carried away. It's not going to be a gym.
No, it's not going to be a gym. Even though there might be some exercising going on there.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about aerobic exercise.
I'm not about weightlifting either, guys.
We're talking about sex exercise.
Sexual education.
Yes.
I think we should put we've got to have a booby bar in the bottom. Like beer, bar, boobs.
You know what we could call it? Beer and boobs. Because it doesn't have to be women's boobs. It can be any, men's boobs. Pig's boobs.
I'll paint my boobs.
Yeah.
Sit at the bar.
Anybody sit at the bar and paint your boobs. So, yeah, we could do that, actually. Have it. Yeah, like open Hooters. A bar. Yeah.
Like Hooters, but really old blokes just stood there with the tops off. Really great chest.
but with really tight, like,
they don't know what they're
pants on.
doing. They're that old. They ain't got a clue. So they're just walking about with the tops on.
They've lost the fucking heads.
Absolutely no clue where they are. We're just ordering them about. So chances are you won't get a proper drink or any food. Right?
When you turn up, you've got to do a pipe of crystal meth just before you start work, just to make it a bit more
an old bloke,
entertaining.
I'm not trying to kill them off.
Oh yeah, then we've got to pay redundancy. No, you don't get paid redundancy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got these old blokes set up, ready and going.
Raring to go with the Zimmer frames.
Rigor mortis sets in. What's happening in the building? So I'm going to be totally honest. What's happening in the building? Tattooing, obviously, and clothing. We're gonna
just cut the tattooing out.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do clothing.
Just do clothing.
Yeah.
What, should we tattoo from here still?
No, just quit tattooing
Stop
altogether. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, haven't you been doing it in your car for a few weeks?
Yeah,
anyway?
my boot. I've been going to car boot sales and just doing names and hearts and that out the back of my car. I've got an old Cavalier.
You've got a speakerphone. Anybody that wants any
Like,
tattoos?
you know, like the meat wagon in town. Yeah. He's like, £4 for a pound. Come on, £4 for a pound.
Anybody wants inking? Come on, guys.
I'm hanging out the back of a Cavalier with a Crest speaker.
You know, like the thing that they had on Father Ted when they went to that, like, and there's, what do they call it, a spider baby? Have you ever seen that on there? Fucking hell, it'd be like that. But yeah, so what we're actually doing in there, tattoos, clothing, we're going to have not just our clothing in there. We're not going to give too much away, but it's not just going to be Olive and Weston clothing.
Want to try and make it more a brand, like a whole thing, aren't we, really? Because obviously we're a tattoo shop and we sell clothing at the minute, but we're trying to expand it and make it more of a brand rather than just a shop.
There. Yeah.
We're going to take over.
Oh, yeah.
This is like monopoly to us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, being an entrepreneur...
That's all the money we've got. Monopoly money.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Can I buy that building, mate? I've got loads here.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's out there and they've got loads of money and they want to give it to us, because we do come up with good ideas, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, that time when we was going to do that ice cream van... That was a really good idea. I don't know how far we'd have got with it. We'd have probably got locked up somehow, but we was just going to get an old transit van, cut a window into it and buy an ice cream machine and put it in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, us selling out the back of the van to kids in an old rusty tranny van. I'm not sure, covered in tattoos. I'm not sure that'd look the best.
This is actually serious, by the way. This is not, that bit's not made up. That was an actual idea that we was going to do.
We was very close to actually doing that.
So
you bought all that vape stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I
realised you couldn't get it insured, so if anyone died off it, you'd have gone to prison.
Yeah, I just went out and bought loads of vape gear, and I had fucking thousands of the bastard liquids made up. Obviously, I have boxes and boxes of the stuff. Yeah, and that went all fucking tits up. Yeah, couldn't get it. Yeah, I mean, did you look at the insurance before you bought it, Ollie? Nah, don't worry about that. And the only reason I actually thought, oh shit, yeah, I better get some insurance is because I had my uncle and he had some friends that wanted to come and buy some off me, and while some of them didn't work, I had them on charge in the shop, and it actually blew up. One of them blew up while it was there.
You've heard stories of that though, innit? Like, same with phones though, that just fucking melt through pillars and...
Yeah, if you sleep with your phone or your vape underneath your pillow, stop it.
Yes, just stop.
Or
Listen
wear a crash helmet when you go to sleep.
Or tinfoil. That'll eat your head up. That's like a microwave. You see that explosion in Beirut though? That great fucking thing.
Wasn't it in Lebanon?
Debenhams.
It was in Debenhams. Yeah, it was fucking... It
massive.
Was,
you seen the videos?
Yeah. Really
looked like
was.
my ass after a curry on Sunday morning.
What, so if you go for a curry on Tuesday night, does it always come out on a Sunday?
Just on a Sunday.
That's
just how your body works, mate.
Sunday curry day. Oh. So, I mean, on a serious note, though, like, if anyone has got any ideas, because it is a big space that we're taking on.
Or any small businesses that you're interested in that you think will go well in there. There will be rooms to rent and stuff, won't there?
If you've got a small business and you think that you'd work work like
if you'll work a long hour, you'll work a long hour.
Work long hour for me. But yeah,
we could have a massage parlour up there.
Well, that's really the number one
with a happy ending.
Yeah, I give you.
Yeah.
I give you a shoulder massage and then happy ending.
Yeah, we'll have to do the massaging though. So
yeah.
If you get any bad ideas, I won't bother coming to us because the happy endings won't be what you think.
Yeah, they won't be that great. So if you've got a business and you think that you could work alongside us, you know,
we're not that wappy. I tell you now, we're not that wappy.
We're not that wappy. Maybe you could come on the podcast.
Yeah,
maybe.
We do need to get guests on here, really.
Yeah,
and more questions. We need more questions.
Yeah,
so we can answer them. Stop being boring. Fucking send questions in.
Yeah,
you're really starting to warm me up now. I'm going to start hurting myself.
Grant, put that down. Put that down, Grant.
It's only my sandals. It's my sandals.
Sandals, baby. Yeah, so ideas. Good ideas, bad ideas.
There's like 3 different floors, isn't there? Obviously, for the start, it'll be concentrating more on the one floor, is it?
Yeah.
The one floor for the tattooing mainly. But there is plenty of room in there for other stuff. Yeah, we'll just end up fucking building a bowling alley in there or something stupid.
Well, we are actually gonna, because like at the minute I've just had it shot before lockdown. We had it all shot blasted, so it's all back down to bare brick because obviously it's a old industrial building, and I want to keep it that sort of feel. So it's a bit like, because it's all empty and there's nothing in it. Grant says, why don't we get a projector and watch like horror films in there? So that's what we're going to do, innit?
Yeah, gonna absolutely scare ourselves shitless so we can't sleep. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean,
should we watch like 50 Shades of Grey together in there, do you think?
Yeah, and we could lay a little blanket out on the floor.
Right, this is one thing as well. In that film, in that other film, that 365, whatever
Never watched
it is.
them, mate.
Yeah, I've seen them multiple times. He like beats her up and that, like in 50 Shades of Grey, just like whacks her and stuff. Imagine if like just a normal bloke, like made someone sign a contract and started whacking his.
To be fair though, when I used to watch Jeremy Kyle, right, there was a lot of blokes on there that used to whack the missus, and
yeah, but they didn't make a fucking film out of it.
No, true. The only film they made was Jeremy Kyle, wasn't it? And they got like 100 quid
some
from it.
There's some railroad people on there, aren't there?
You bastard. Want some weirdos on there.
Oh, he's going to go on there as well in the crowd, imagine that.
Yeah, we actually messaged, didn't we? We wanted to go on there.
We applied to go on there, but we didn't get anything back. Don't know why. I sent them over a nice picture.
Yeah, sent them... Well, we didn't have any clothes on. We had our arms round each other, but... And we had the dog in the picture, didn't we?
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Well, where's either side of the dog is? One end does, the other.
Bolts and holes. So we've been through the history of the building, haven't we?
Yeah, I feel a bit like...
As much as we know, I mean, really, we ought to have probably researched it, didn't we? So,
yeah, but
at the end of the day, I think, if I researched it right, it's probably got a really boring history. So...
It's got to be haunted. You've heard stuff up there, and do you reckon? Maybe we should start doing like ghost
Most
tours.
haunted up there.
Yeah, Derek. Oh, is he dead now?
Derek. Well,
is he dead?
Is he dead?
He's with Sam.
Yeah,
his spiritual guide now.
Sam. Well, you told me is it anybody? I don't know what.
Is that like Gordon Grimley?
Gordon Grimley. I don't know what accent that was made. How did Liverpool?
He's a Scouser.
Sam. Is that? Can you remember there was one where he was going ruff, 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 ruff. I've got a dog coming through.
Oh, you don't fucking say.
we've been to a few haunted places, haven't we?
Yeah.
A lot of years ago. And you...
I stepped on a nail.
And one of the lads that was with us said that, he goes, right, we've got a tourniquet. So we wrapped it round...
took me sock off.
Took his sock off, wrapped it round your ankle, didn't we? And then the driver of the car, there was about 4 or 5 of us there. So the one that wrapped Grant's ankle up with a sock, and then the driver was on the way to the Pilgrim, and the driver was hungry, wasn't he? So he stopped at McDonald's on the way back.
Fucking porky bastard. About 5 cheeseburgers. My foot's pissing with blood.
Fucking pounding. And then when we got to the hospital, it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's piss wet through. Fucking freezing cold. She goes, where you been? I said, we had a garden party. She's like, it's not really the weather for it. I was just like, yeah. Carry on.
Garden party. And then they went, why have you wrapped a sock round his ankle? And it was Carl on it. Yeah. And he goes, well, it's a tourniquet, isn't it? He goes,
we've seen it in films.
Yeah. She said, where do you get that from? We've seen it in films. So, yeah. But if you're into most haunted stuff and that, the building, I don't know whether it's haunted. Some people say they've said stuff.
They said stuff. Like just in the building. Hello?
Hello, is anybody there? Is anybody
got
there?
Anything back? They've just been talking.
Yeah. Yeah, so we could do a bit of most haunted stuff in there. To be honest, yeah, been an entrepreneur since I was 3 years old now. I started off by selling...
it's before Dragon's Den, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You went on Duncan's Den.
Duncan's Den, yeah. I it was actually me that come up with the idea of the Hoover.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I come up with the idea of the Hoover, yeah. Oh. And then I passed it on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because I was too young.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the SIM card.
SIM card?
Yeah. Yeah, well, the one I invented, though, was called the...
TIM card.
TIM card, yeah. You couldn't call, you couldn't text. It's just a bit of paper with TIM card on it. But they stole my idea. Yeah. So, yeah, it's proper entrepreneur stuff, innit, in that building.
Yeah. Multiple businesses going in there. It's going to be a complex. It's going to be a bit of a... If you're American, you'd call it a mall. It's going to be a big water...
It's going to be...
Big water fountain.
Yeah, big... Well, we're gonna have like the ones that you have out in your back garden. Yeah, we're gonna put them in there, aren't we?
Slip and slide, slip and slide down the stairs on your way out.
Yeah.
So I won't bother wearing your best gear when you get there.
Yeah, don't come in your best gear.
You get fairy liquid on it.
And plus, because we're in a bit of a rush to get in there, we're probably just gonna start tattooing from there, and like people can be plastering and painting. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? No, definitely not. Just
use an Hoover. You know.
I know the workings.
You know most about them.
I do. I know the workings of a Hoover. Always used to have them in my bedroom. Not because of that reason, like because I was fixing them.
Don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
You know I'm cleaning my room. Moving date. We're not too sure, to be honest.
Not a fucking clue.
Before we got locked down, I was hopefully we was going to be in it now, weren't we? But that's not happening now. I don't know when it's going to be. So
sometime next year, hopefully.
Yeah. If it's done before.
If people give us the money.
Yeah, we need donations, people. Because at the minute, well, we're
preferably cash. So cash would be best. Yeah. So just put it in an envelope. If we're not at the shop, put it in an envelope. Put it through the letterbox.
Yeah.
And just don't write your name on it because it doesn't really matter. Just as long as we get the money.
Yeah, because it's not about like, when someone's done something really good and they have to like make sure people know it's them that's done it good. No, we don't like that.
No, we want to be the ones at the front of everything.
Yeah, at the front of everything. So even if it's you that's got us there, that doesn't matter. We'll just lie, won't we? And say it was our idea.
I invented the Hoover.
Yeah, I invented the Hoover and the TIM card. The TIM card. Yeah. So don't forget to send us money. What else is going to be in there? Don't know whether I've already said this or not, but yeah, we're not sure, are we? Tattoos, clothing,
titties,
titty bar. Oh, them old men. We got on about that, didn't we? The stage we're at the minute is long way off what it needs to be to open.
Absolute shithole.
Yeah. So
Like a bomb's hit it at the minute.
yeah, probably won't ever look much better, will it?
We'll probably just end up getting bored and just leaving it half done.
Yeah. Still work from there.
Oh yeah, we need to make money. Money's the most important thing in everything. Isn't it?
Everything ever.
When people say that money doesn't make you happy, it does.
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd rather go on a yacht to Barbados than fucking
ride a rubber dinghy down the Witham.
yeah. And that's money gets you that, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, it's like, say, for instance, look at Jeff Bezos, who's got Amazon, right? You look at a picture of him 20 years ago, he actually looks younger now. He looked like really geeky and like a proper computer nerd. 20 years later, he looks like a fucking hitman.
Hitman?
He does. You Google it. Google Jeff Bezos change or something like that. He changed it to a woman.
It's not fucking sex
change.
Jeff Bezos change.
You know, if you're sad because you're ugly, don't worry about being ugly. Just
look at the Kardashians. Not saying that there's ugly before.
I was going to say, bet they weren't ugly before, was there?
It's all right, but they totally just changed the face.
Yeah.
Great asses, great tits.
Yeah. Just do any. Yeah.
I might just get some fake tits.
I might get a knob extender. But then when I went to the doctors last time, they said it's too small to do any extension.
Can't even see it.
Yeah. But, yeah, so money is, what do they say? Cash is king, don't they?
Cash is king.
Yeah, don't worry about health.
No.
Just wealth.
Yeah, just go wild.
I'm going to put a quote on Pinterest, like written by Oliver Galvin.
Like, you know them stickers that like fucking people put on the live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Bon appetit.
Live, laugh, love. You've got that on your foot. You know who you are, and you hate it. Just had to drop that in there. Sorry, Ducky.
Sorry, Ducky Bulb.
Yeah. If you do
Not
want
saying it's out bad, but I just think it looks stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, you know, don't be offended because.
No, be offended.
Yeah,
be really offended.
Oh, you're fucking offended. And
it's
you
your
don't
fault
like
that you've chose to have that. So I hope you're really offended.
Yeah.
And I hope now you're getting really hot because you're really angry and you really want to smash me in the face.
But you ain't turned it off, have you? You're still listening to it. It makes you laugh, doesn't it, when you like watch a YouTube video and someone will say something like, I see there was a bricklayer on one and there was all slagging him off and like he was laying, I know fuck all about bricklaying, but like there was all slagging him off and he put at the end, ha ha, I earned loads of money out of this job and you must have watched it to the end. Fuck you.
Fucking idiots. I'll never get like when people put really horrible comments on pictures and videos and that. I think you can think it in your head, can't you? Like a lot of the time you do think it. Fair enough, like you don't like what someone's wearing or how they look, whatever. But you ain't got to comment on it, have you?
Yeah. Go, you look really fucking stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at the state of that. Yeah, look at the state of you. You've probably sat there. All you do is scroll through fucking Facebook all day.
Yeah, you're worse than them.
Yeah, fucking morons.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking morons.
Mormons.
Absolute Mormon.
Absolute fucking Mormons.
Back to Norman the Mormon.
Can you remember when I used to sing that song? Renegade NASA, D4 temperature.
Renegade NASA, yeah, it's Renegade Master.
You used to go.
Renegade NASA, what are you, renegade in space?
Renegade NASA, D4 temperature, pour to the people is that once again. Rambo. So we definitely know that we're going to have tattooing in there. We definitely know that we're going to have clothing in there, even though we've had to cut back on the clothing just recently. So we've ordered it all from China. The sleeves are different lengths. The collars, they fall off, don't they?
Right mess.
It's a fucking right mess. But
we didn't pay fuck all for it. They're all like offcuts and that. And we just sewn it together. So you probably got like one extra large sleeve and then the other ones are small.
You know, like we've called the other ones like the EST18 range. This one's going to be called the Offcuts.
The Offcuts.
Yeah, Coronas drove us to it. So with the tattooing, obviously it's going to be us two tattooing. Bryony, we did mention her in the last podcast. She's actually come on really well, doing really good. Not
well,
just
she come on to
saying
you
it.
that day, didn't she? She didn't really. She did. We went coming on with the tattoo.
I had to headbutt her as well. I said to her, "Listen, Bronny, you're my sister.
Listen, love.
Listen, love.
I don't take none of that shit.
I like you, but you're fucking dog rough." No, that's a fucking joke. No, it's not a joke. You are. No, but she's doing.
Her tattooing has come on.
Yeah.
I think lockdowns give her a kick up the bum, and she's really.
But I think it has a lot of people, to be fair, hasn't it?
As with us, like we've had to work different anyway, but with our bookings and stuff, we're sort of doing it a lot less booking time now, aren't we? We're not booking up for months and months, just in case you don't know what's going to happen. Like, they'll talk about another lockdown, and it seems to be getting closer and closer, doesn't it?
I think, like, the way we do it, I know we have, like, a laugh with stuff and that, but, like, we sort of, like, come up with the idea, but then we're quite open to it, don't we? Just think, do it as professional as possible. Like with the building, you know, the stuff that you do in there, do it as professional as possible and make sure it does look nice and, you know, what you're doing is really, really good. But don't get all stressed about it and, you know, just
whatever happens, doesn't it? And then if something bad happens, you just fucking deal with it.
Yeah, you know, don't
stressed over it all. Fuck that.
Don't think too much into it already. You don't know,
I think
do you?
we need like an opening party, don't we?
Definitely going to have an opening
party. Definitely.
It'll be invite only though, won't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can book a VIP booth. Won't be like anything, but you just got to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to have to pay to get in as well.
I want to do a quick shout out to the Lee Gate. I went to the Lee Gate this weekend in Coningsby.
The Lee Gate in Coningsby.
They had a live band on.
Band. Lee Gate.
Lee Gate in Coningsby. Harry Dennison is the lad that manages it all. I don't know if he owns it or not, but he's a lovely lad. I said I'll give him a shout out on the podcast.
Well done, Barry.
Because we're getting really famous now.
Yeah, well done.
I was actually having my Sunday dinner in there, and this young lad come up to me. He says, "You're from Olive and Weston, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You're a tattooist, aren't you?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Love your work on Instagram." That's how famous I am. Yeah, bless him.
And that's all the way in Coningsby.
That was in. I know, it's fucking hard to believe, but I'm famous in Coningsby as well as Boston.
Bastard. Fucking hell, I usually get.
If anyone wants any signed T-shirts or anything, sending out £50 plus postage and packaging.
That's £50 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not, you know.
We're not money orientated.
No, it's just all we care about.
We just want loads of it.
Loads of money, yeah. That's all that ever will make you happy, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Right. So the next thing is Bryony are tattooing.
Bryony are tattooing.
We're going to have other tattooists in there as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know more than what we're saying, but we're keeping some bits secret because we don't want to give it all away.
And with the other artists, there won't be like set artists that are working there all the time, will it? We're looking to get guest artists in there.
From America, Canada.
Everywhere, all over the world.
China, though. And
no, well, with them.
Nothing against the Chinese. I like Chinese. I've had Chinese food for years now.
I prefer Thai.
Yeah. I don't know what you're saying. It's not as greasy, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't sit as heavy in your stomach, does it?
But
like a Thai.
But yeah. So we're gonna have some guest artists in, and you know, how's it gonna be better for clients? Well.
It's more spaced out for one, isn't it?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more space up there.
Which gives us more space to put cool stuff as well.
Yeah, there'll be more space for... I'm just repeating everything that Grant says.
Yeah. There's a bit of echo in the room. Echo.
There's going to be... We're going to have Lambrettas and Vespers.
Yeah, Lambrettas and Vespers.
All mod style.
It's
pretty cool, man.
Man.
That sort of stuff. There won't be real ones because obviously
can't afford them.
Not got the money to do it.
So if anyone wants to donate a Lambretta or a Vespa,
Lambretta, any cool motorbikes? Anyone got any cool motorbikes that you want to put up there? 80 Daubney.
He loves a fucking moped or scooter, whatever they're called.
If you've got any and you want to...
Do they get a bit offended if you call them mopeds? I think they've got to call them scooters, haven't you?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's an unwritten rule in the old scooter community.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to say moped, guys.
If you've got a moped...
Don't hate me for it.
If you've got a moped, don't bother messaging us.
No,
it's probably
we want
shit.
a scooter. We don't want
Cool
a moped.
ones. No dorky ones.
Yeah, we want fucking smart ones.
Smart shit.
Smart.
And yeah, I mean, that's about it. If you've got any questions that you want to ask about the building,
don't bother because we're keeping it all a secret.
Yeah, that's why we've not really said much, but we've said as much as we can. But if you're interested and you would like to join us, you've got any good ideas,
come on down.
It's
join
no good
us.
if you've got a really good idea though, right? But you ain't got the skill or you ain't got the money to do it. Don't bother asking us.
No,
we ain't got
we
the
ain't
money to do
either.
it. Yeah, we're not clever or we ain't got no money. So this is why we're just expecting, like,
just donate
to us. Yeah. About the clothing, just to do a bit of an update on that.
It shouldn't be too long before it's out. We always seem to be waiting on other people. We seem to get our bits done. Not saying that we're brilliant and all that, but obviously we are.
Yeah.
But you're always sort of in contact with other people because we can't do everything. So a lot of the time we're waiting on them.
And to be fair, I would rather it take 3 months longer and be perfect than.
And it's the same with the website.
Rush
That's
it
still
out.
under construction, and we still we want to get that perfect before it's sort of reopen that. So like gift vouchers and that are a bit hard at the minute, aren't they?
Yeah, if you do want a gift voucher, give us a message. We'll sort you out. But like with the website stuff at the minute,
they can't take any booking through the website or anything, can we? At the minute?
Yeah. Just another one on that as well. Don't think because we're got loads of work on and you want a tattoo, not to bother messaging us and we'll get offended and all that. If you've got any questions, message us. If you want a tattoo, message us because we still are going to get cancellation. We're still going to get days where we can't get people in. So if you do want a tattoo doing, as long as it's something cool, message us. If not,
no fucking shit.
go somewhere else. Innit?
Yeah.
Really? Not being horrible, but yeah.
Our best work is work that you can get into, innit? Smart.
Yeah, it's
designs.
like anything though, innit?
Obviously, if the artist is into colour, they'll enjoy doing colour stuff. If the artist is into like that Polynesian stuff, do you know what I mean? Certain artists are into that or into cover-ups.
Yeah.
But obviously we like sort of black and grey realism stuff. As much
To be
as
fair,
possible.
I do like a good mixture. I know I say like
Yeah,
if it's shit.
obviously
but
it's the same with anything. If you're doing it day in day out, all the same stuff, it does get to a point where you get a bit bored with it. So it is nice to have a mix.
good to have a
some
change,
days.
innit?
Change your pants.
Change your pants, right? Should we call that it? Cause
Yeah, I need a bath.
Yeah.
Unless you want to come in the bath with me.
Big sloppy turd. Anyone that wants a bath with Grant, give us a message.
Give us a message, guys. Bath time with Grant Butler.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.